Girls' dormitory of Houkai Gakuen. At 10 o'clock, enemy traces were discovered. Rustling sounds. The reason for the intrusion is still unknown. Also, I'm reading the machine translated translation for the Chinese version of the game, which in itself can also be different from GP, so just heads up. If you know Japanese, you can just read the official Japanese translation. Target status unknown. Prepare to break in. The voice came from behind. Aku, I'm back! What's wrong? Hold on, I gotta check this one. Okay. Shh. Karen, stand back. The dorm has been invaded. In this closet. ARKRIA. ARKRIA shielded Karen from behind. Invasion? Dormitories? In the dormitories? How come? This is Houkai Gakuen, the safest place in the world. Even in Houkai Gakuen, there are enemies that cannot be resisted. Rustling sounds. Small brown bugs crawled past the two of them. Ah. Could it be that Aku was referring to a cockroach? Hey. Karen looked at the person in front of her with a smile. Aku is actually afraid of cockroaches. No. But if left alone, it will cause trouble, so we have to deal with it. She's just like me for real. That and spiders, honestly. Oh, this event's gonna be funny. I read this before, by the way. I'm just rereading, but yeah. I haven't read the second tennis tournament event, but I have read this one. Honestly, though, I need to reread this. This is peak. Yeah, Aku must be trying to show off. As I didn't know that Sultran at Houkai Gakuen. I don't know if it still plays, but it did before, yeah, at least. Yep, it's gone. In the blink of an eye, the cockroach disappeared from sight. Where did it go? Beep, beep, beep. Ah. It must be Teacher Tart's contact. That's the tennis teacher, if you're wondering. It seems so. A long explanation of the tour tournament was sent to me. It's too troublesome. Go ahead and don't waste my days of guidance. Okay. But is Aku really okay? She's so afraid of cockroaches. You can clean it up when I come back since... Hold on. Check this again. Especially the second part of it. Yeah, no, machine translation says the same thing. Since we sleep in the same room. Wait, is that true though? Was that ever mentioned somewhere else? In GP, machine translation is saying, I can do something for you, it will be after I come back though. Close friends sleeping in the same room. And in the CN machine translation, it says, you can clean it up when I come back since we sleep in the same room. Wait, is that actually true? If anyone knows, let me know if this is said in any other event, because I don't remember this actually. It's like, hold up. Anyways, let's continue. Nadar's, you're just a high school girl. Don't be so stressed. Okay, I'll just take care of it. Go do your thing, Karen. Since Aku said so, I'm leaving. Luckily, it's in Aku's room. If it had gone to Lani's or Tiara's room... I guess because it has a lot more stuff that's cramped up, so it's easier for them to hide. The cockroaches, that is. That's not going to happen. Okay, what to do? Just behind the closed door, the cockroach that had just escaped landed on it and looked at her. Hard-looking antennae. A shiny shell. Same pattern that she had seen in biological materials before was now magnified in high definition before her eyes. Flexible legs that can move at high speed on any surface, chewing organs that can crush objects harder than themselves, and a shell that can withstand electric currents. Cockroaches are quite formidable enemies. Why does she say G on the... Hold up. Let me see what GP is saying. Codename G. What? Does G stand for something like related to cockroaches in Japanese? Let me double check like the CN machine translation. I don't think it says this in GP at CN at all. Let me screenshot this. That makes it even more funny though, the way she's using code names. What? What the heck? I'll check. Hold up. Let me open up image translate. Hold up. No, the flexible insect legs can move at high speeds on 87 and scratch the chewing organ. Yeah, no. Okay, interesting. Karen underestimated their opponent. That's probably something related to Japanese that's probably understandable. I'm not sure what though, because it says different things. Unless the machine translation is messed up to that point, but I don't think so. Within half a second, she took out an automatic machine gun from the bedside cabinet and aimed it at the small creature on the door panel. However, the situation that appeared before my eyes was the liquid flying everywhere after the cockroach exploded and the devastated door panel. She's even having PTSD of the future, damn. After only having a second of hesitation, the cockroach disappeared again. Ran away. No way. Weapons such as knives and guns cause too much damage to the venue. Moreover, given the characteristics of cockroaches, it would be very troublesome if they were crushed forcefully, leaving behind the sticky liquid. Or is there another way to solve it easily? Alright, let's just do this real quick, so we can get to the next part. I love this event. Just pull out a freaking assault rifle. Alright. Let's go. Cardboard, staplers, and tape are placed on the table. That's all. The general stationery materials distributed in the dormitory. I'll finish you off in my area of expertise. A few minutes later, rows of books were arranged into a complex and magnificent terrain. Plains, highlands, strong walls and obstacles, and the dangerous traps hidden behind them. The sharp edge of ordinary paper has now become a huge killing weapon, made into a sharp claw and a trap, waiting for the cockroach to fall into the trap. Materials are limited, that's all we can do. But no problem. I had already considered all the paths it had to take in the room, and now all that was left is to wait, and it would come. The little insect with brown oily sheen crawled forward in exploration. It attentively bypassed the suspicious obstacles and roared. What has been waiting for it in front was a capture trap that had been prepared long ago. The Front roads, the side road, and the back road were all completely blocked, and the entrapped object is moving in the expected direction. A confident smile appeared on the girl's lips. Checkmate! The next second, the cockroach turned in an unexpected direction. Not forward or backward, not left or right, but towards ARKRIA, and continued to grow larger in front of her eyes. Huh? A cockroach using its wings. They unexpectedly can fly. They said G again. Is she codenaming it G? What the heck? In JP. No way, G. Yeah, they're codenaming it G. That's... Oh my, they're actually they gave it a code name. Alright. There was no time to defend myself as I felt arrow to my face, which was cooler than my body temperature. Then the little bug took the girl's soft facial skin at the starting point and bounced away like a dragonfly skimming the water. ARKRIA's face darkened as she wiped there vigorously with a tissue. I remember that I once read in a book that there's a southern subspecies of cockroaches that have excellent flying ability. I didn't expect to see it here. Yeah, fine. It's normal to encounter changes in the enemy situation during combat. During combat, oh my god. So the next step is... should we switch to an Air Force combat strategy? I love this event. Do you play CN too? I used to. Sadly, I lost my account. I recently made a WeChat account. That was like 4 or 5 days ago. I'm purposely waiting for it though, because I heard that it's kind of risky making an account or anything CN related in the first 1-2 weeks. And my previous WeChat account with my first original phone number did like get tracked for being suspicious in like 1 day, so there's definitely something I did wrong. So yeah, I gotta wait a bit. I'm gonna wait a bit. I already have friends at it in case my account still gets screwed over. So at least for one time I can get my account back. But yeah, I'm gonna wait around a month to be honest. So whenever we have time to do chapter 2 second half, which should be in around a month as well. So that both gives it time and hopefully should be safe. And then I can also fully focus on it for whenever that happens. But yeah, I lost my original Bilibili account, tried to recover it. Bilibili says that's not your ID, which it is, so I don't know what else to do. And I've also tried a few other things. There was another form that was elsewhere in the website, that also didn't work. So that didn't work. I tried a WeChat account. Yeah, I got a WeChat account and got banned in like 1 day, so... now I'm making a new WeChat account after I got a second phone number, and I'm waiting for it, taking all the precautions I can. Also, there was another thing I did wrong, which is install WeChat on an emulator. Could have also been the issue. So yeah, taking all the precautions I can, and hopefully that works. And hopefully I don't get my account lost anymore. But we'll have to see in a month. That happened to me too. On Bilibili or WeChat. That's unfortunate though, I'm sorry to hear. But yeah, my Bilibili account, I was been playing on it for like 7 months too. So it's kind of sad losing it. I'm probably only gonna use CN for story whenever I get my second account though, to be honest. I don't trust CN not to ban me again at some point in the future. So I'm probably just gonna keep GP as the account I play in. Like for actually all the Kizunas, collecting, gameplay and everything. While CN would probably for me, assuming I don't get banned right away. I hope not. Would be like for story, because it's so many patches ahead. Three minutes later. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Paper airplanes were launched from a makeshift base ARKRIA had built with paper and staplers. Cockroach flapped its wings and circled in a sudden change in due to the sudden change in airflow. Very good. The opponent's actions have been disrupted. So next, looking at this, according to the prediction of the local action trajectory, the next possible interception position is here. Wish snap. Driven by instinct, the flying insect moved towards the direction where it seemed it could escape. However, it was hit accurately by a carefully calculated handmade cannon. It's just a paper airplane. Making a reassuring sound. The paper bullet will not crush the cockroach, while it would make it lose consciousness immediately. I have Billy as well. I see. Play on national now because my friend had a CNID and she doesn't really play. Ah, I see. That's probably safer than, yeah, having a CNID on Billy probably should, you know, be a lot better for not getting your account quote unquote tracked for being suspicious, whatever that means to them, because I don't know what I did wrong. So yeah, that's good though. At least that account should be safe. Yeah. Fabric behind me made a crackling sound. Behind? It seemed like something. Something stopped behind me. Wait, let's see what GP says on this. Something stuck to my back, or maybe it's perched on the back. Is this? As I turned around, a familiar looking insect flew up behind me, even flapping its wings proudly. What? I just saw it being hit at that location. Oh wait, stop, hold on. Oh no, I clicked the wrong spot again. Ever seen ARKRIA's theme song Fated? Yup, it's honestly one of my favorite CN songs, to be honest. I'd say it might be my favorite, actually. Probably second favorite after Femirine's GZ songs, in terms of that. And with this distance, and with the obstacles in the way, I'm reading a few lines back. Is it possible to cross the room in a flash? No. If it's actually happening then, there must be something I'm missing. Let's think about it a little more carefully. Could it be... I prefer the GP. Oh yeah, I said CN. I meant the GZ songs in general. I don't know which one I prefer, to be honest. I like both the GP and the CN song versions of the song, to be honest. So I'm not sure which one I prefer. I like both of them. I like how we got both versions as well. Once, in addition to the information I've read, it seems that cockroaches have been specially bred to have a subspecies with the ability to jump through space. Perhaps it was a Houkai cockroach that was bred to raised by some scientific construction company and escaped accidentally. This is getting absurd and I love it. Can't think with common sense and risks need to be re-evaluated. ARKRIA turned her attention to a certain machine in the corner of the dormitory. Even if this step carries the risk of exposing oneself to its attack range throughout the process, but that's the price. The computer desk. The machine was the computer. That's right, computer desk. Let's see what it says. It says the high ground. I think it's information wise. The ground must be taken. ARKRIA's eyes were determined. She had to get more, yeah, information high ground. That's what it was. She had to get more sources of information to get to know her enemy thoroughly. I must use the computer to enter the Houkai Gakuen information database smoothly. Only in this way can we obtain more information about the enemy within a limited time. Otherwise, we will always be at a disadvantage in this battle. They're making this seem like a freaking serious battle situation. I just love it. It's just the little bugs, man. It looks like we have no choice but to take the battle to an even higher level, an information war. I wish we had gotten an English version as well, because ARKRIA does say something in Houkai in it. I remember it was only a part of the song though, machine translating a few lines, and the lyrics sounded really interesting as well. I want to try to eventually, if I can find the lyrics somewhere, like the full version, I want to try to machine translate and just see what it is, because I'm very curious, honestly. Something about suppressing emotions. Let's go. Wait, did I click on the wrong? No, I didn't. I clicked on the right one, but what? Why does it say 3? It probably means 30 minutes, right? One of these is wrong. I'm assuming, because... What does this think? How do you write 30 in Chinese, in Japanese? Or do you just write it like it's in English? Let me check the machine translation for CN. Maybe that's what's wrong, I don't know. Just press the button on top left, you don't need to log in. Alright, I'll check it out later then, thank you. If I don't need an account, then it should hopefully be easy to check. Once I install the app, that is. Hold up. Trying to check something. Yeah, weird. Chinese? Yeah. It's in CN translation, it's saying 30. In GPE translation, and again, this could be wrong, it's machine translation, it's saying 3. So, it's one of the two. I'm not sure which one though, to be honest. Anyways, I'll continue, but yeah, so just heads up, I'm not sure if this is 3 or 30. I'll say 30, but it might be 3. Because in GP, machine translation is saying 3, and CN machine translation is saying 30. It's half an hour, that is, so. Half an hour, at most half an hour. Or 3 minutes, depending on which one it is, I'm not sure. Your fingertips, probably 3 minutes makes more sense though, to be honest. Your fingertips typed quietly on the keyboard. There's no energy left for any defense, and I may be attacked at any time. But the attention can only be focused on the strings of information that keeps scrolling on the screen. Found it! Information on humans killing of cockroaches of hundreds of years ago. Encyclopedia, these are different information bits. Of cockroach subspecies. Great nemesis of cockroaches. Houkai cockroach cultivation. It's crazy that they're making Houkai insects. Wait. The information about Houkai cockroaches is posted by a student, and it's still in the development stage. Since the outstanding ability of cockroaches is not the ability to move across space, then... its reproductive ability, wait. In other words... rustling sounds. Realization that they don't have the ability to teleport through space. Just cockroach of the void. I'm joking. The way they kind of imply is just like, yeah, we gave them powers of the Ursula of the void, you know, just They did it. It's kind of funny ARKRIA even thought of that though. Hello there, Mao. How are you doing? The answer is self-evident. Why can they overcome numerous obstacles and attack from behind? It's not teleportation or space jumping. Because the cockroach that attacked ARKRIA from behind was not the one that was seen before. I love how they put the depressing music here. It just makes me hilarious, honestly. Because there are already... No. From the beginning, there was more than just one cockroach in this room. ARKRIA turned around. More than one. More than two. The charred black dots kept approaching her. Like a battle line 1.5 centimeters wide. She was surrounded by a swarm of cockroaches. I glanced at the last line of text in the computer screen. Now, to completely eliminate cockroaches, it's necessary to find the root cause, the cockroach nest, and eliminate it. There is no other way. I can't remember what I heard. Yes. ARKRIA versus cockroaches event. This is hilarious. She's just like me, honestly. Actually, no, because I wouldn't even have the courage to fight. She at least tries. But the fear of cockroaches, and in my case, it's also spiders. Yeah, honestly. I'm so glad ARKRIA is relatable in this phobia. Clearing out the enemy space camp. A very common strategic goal. But alone. Faced with a large and growing number of enemies. It's not a favorable situation by any means. Oh, this is freaking hilarious. I love this. If I ran to Laniat or Tiara's room, the worst consequence. Yeah, because it would spread. So there would be... Right now, they're stuck in a room. I said I would handle it properly. Something out of Project... Yeah, they're normal cockroaches, by the way. ARKRIA was just going crazy over them and imagining things. Oh, they can fly. That's the only thing that's different about them. But those also exist in real life. I haven't seen them yet, but I do know they exist. And from what I heard, I nearly saw one. I just arrived 30 minutes later. But yeah, at work, there was one of those. But yeah, those exist in real life. I'm glad I never saw one in person, but I heard about them. The tape in her hand was violently torn. ARKRIA jumped over the 1.5 centimeter charred black fence. A fence? It's like a freaking wall. And reached the other end of the dormitory. It snapped. The door of the room was tightly closed. Leaning against the door, she took a deep breath. In this case, there is no way they'll spread. At the same time, focus your attention and use the stigmata to contact other people who may be able to break this situation. Stigmata. She's got a phone isn't fast enough. Nope, no, you gotta use stigmata here. Just killed one of those 30 minutes ago. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad they're extremely rare here. Karen? Hey, Aku, what's wrong? When you come back, help me take a detour. Hold up, let me check what GP says. Oh, take a detour. That makes more sense. When you come back, take a detour to Nagazora City to buy some things. What do you want to buy? So many. All insecticides? Okay. I'll be back soon, Aku. Just wait at home. What follows is just waiting. There's no guarantee that I can hold out until Karen comes back. There's no guarantee that the cockroaches wouldn't run out when I open the door. It doesn't matter. This is not the first time that my life is on the line. Let me see what GP says as well, just out of curiosity. This isn't the first time I've been in such a life-threatening situation. Oh my god, this event is honestly a peak. And now we get this. Yay! You made such a big fuss. I thought you were being hunted again. My favorite character. Although she's a bit different from usual. Although the situation looks similar. How about it? Let me help you. I gotta check what she says in GP. Hold up. Need to know everything EU related. Let me see what this machine relates to. I thought you were being chased again after making such a fuss. Seems like the situation hasn't changed much. What do you think? Shall I help you? Okay. Same thing though. Shut up. This is just a small matter. But you aren't used to these little things, and you've worn yourself down to this miserable state. GP. Isn't it because you're not used to this sort of thing that you're in such a horrible situation? Shut up. I'm so glad they kind of become... Well, their relationship is interesting, but they kind of become friends later on. Huh. As expected, I still have to use the method I least want to use. Use the stigmata of heart on the cockroaches and then torture it to find out the coordinates of its final phase. Recalling the feeling on my face before I magnified the image in front of me. Instinctive resistance. Instinctively disgusting. I can use my ability against larger creatures easily, but this time I don't know what will happen after I use my ability. Snap. The sound of a cockroach falling into a trap. Did I succeed in capturing it? I'll use it. Doesn't matter, it's just a tactic. Okay, we just need to find what for the base. Let's start. The sound. Sizzle. My thoughts are fragmented. When I opened my eyes, my consciousness was blurry. Failed? The moment the ability was activated, it seems as if there was just not one cockroach in conversation, but a crowd of them. So dense it felt like the whole body was crawling with cockroaches. That is horrifying, actually. If I had a stigmata ability, I probably wouldn't use it on a cockroach, to be honest. Even though, yeah, that's terrifying, actually. I would honestly be, like, panicking for days, honestly. That's probably just me. I have a deep phobia of that. Insects in general, but especially cockroaches and spiders. Not all insects, but, well, most of the time, to be honest. Not like normal flies, stuff, that's fine, ants and stuff. But if it's like a bee or some insect that I don't recognize that's slightly larger than usual, yeah, that I'm already scared of them. I actually failed in this situation, but against such a small creature, that ability should be more than enough. Is it because my resistance consumed extra mental energy and caused the hesitation? Sound of door opening. The electric seal was broken and the door swung open. In the dim light, a yellow figure swayed before my eyes. Were we captured by the enemy? She is terrified. Oh, this is Aku! Karen? Aku, how did you get yourself in this state? You look like you just moved dozens of boxes and escaped from a chase. How did you come? Karen scratched her head. Didn't you ask me to buy something? Sorry, I promised to handle it properly. ARKRIA whispered. Stupid Aku. Didn't I say we'd solve this together when I come back? So next, leave it to me. Peak event, honestly. Why don't they add the GSD songs to it? It makes, honestly, it's kind of sad they don't, because there's so many peak ones. Even outside the usual character songs and everything, we have, for example, well, the OST we're listening to right now, Tortured Mind, which is honestly one of my favorite boss themes that are like non-lyric ones. Alright, last part. I'm assuming it plays here. Unless GP is bugged. GP is not bugged. What a miracle. I'm joking. But it was bugged in some main story chapters. But there are some ways to read the story still. Alright. The cockroach, which was still moving leisurely, suddenly felt the fear of the unknown. A huge head with yellow hair, yeah, that's Karen, popped out from outside the high paper wall, and the next second, a huge palm clamped their bodies precisely. She's picking them up with her hands. Directly barehanded? ARKRIA's pupils trembled. Well, it requires some experience and skills, but it's not difficult. Done. She just has no fear. She just went there and resolved the situation in like a few minutes at most. The cockroaches fleeing in the house were caught one by one and thrown into the newly purchased storage bag. If we centralize them like this, they won't be anywhere else. They won't be everywhere. But it's not enough. We need to clear the root cause, right? Again, this doesn't have question marks in GP, so let me check what it says in GP. But it's not enough just to catch those that appear. You also need to remove the nest. Okay. It's time to put this to use. That. 2 brooms were taken out from behind Karen and one fell into ARKRIA's hands. This is the weapon that is used to completely eliminate cockroaches. ARKRIA lifted the handle of the broom tail and examined them again and again. She's so confused. It's just an ordinary broom. Aku, don't you know that cockroaches are creatures that only increase in number if the room is not cleaned properly? I know, this kind of thing is written in books. Written in books, so... Oh my god, okay. Yeah, so I'll clean it well with the broom, sorry. There's obviously nothing in Aku's room, so why were the cockroaches here? Ah, finally cleaned up here. This is the cockroach nest. Quickly recall, that cockroaches love to make their homes where there is delicious food. Next to the bed at this location. Think about what you ate here before. The brisk talking stopped abruptly. Karen, this place, I remember it's where you came in last time and sat down to eat pancakes. Ah. Ah. She's the culprit. Can't refute it. Not only because the actual memory was literally hammering at my brain, and because the previous assumption that ARKRIA made her own food and attracted cockroaches was impossible to happen. Because the cooking skills of the girl in front of her were as poor as her other life skills. I love how this just confirms that ARKRIA doesn't know how to cook. The food that ARKRIA makes, probably even cockroaches won't eat it. Obviously, the other party also share this sad consensus. At least she knows, not unlike Kiana, which doesn't know, but will still try to cook. ARKRIA is well aware of it. Karen? Yaku, your expression suddenly looks so scary. After that, next time you eat, go to your own room. Aku, don't be angry. The girl in front of her raised her broom. Aku, a broom is not a lethal weapon. Aku. Can I come into your room again? Ah, don't chase me out, Aku. I can walk by myself out. Bang. Domestic violence. I'm joking. Oh my god. This event. Lanyard. Hey, what are you playing at? Let me join in. What is this? What a cute storage bag. Wait, don't open it. After that, a dark day came for dormitory 213 in H1 area. And the event ends there. The cockroaches escaped, assuming, because she opened the storage bag where they're all at. Oh my god. It was so short, but honestly, I absolutely loved it. This was one of my favorite events. I had to reread this. Where is the translation of the story? I'm reading the machine translation on the cutscene interpreter. One advice though, I do recommend reading that on phone. I don't know why, and I don't even know if this is phone specific, but on PC the machine translation tends to be worse and less accurate. So I'd probably recommend reading it on phone. And if there's ever something that sounds kinda... Wait a second, maybe there's something here that I should check. I recommend just translating the original Chinese text, screenshotting the original Chinese text, as well as the Japanese if you have it, and put it on the image translate so you can get another translation and check with that.